Hello, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to tell you that it is an honor for me to be with you in this cultural event, and I want to thank the organizer for the invitation and the entire organization. I appreciate the involvement, the selected topics, and the scenario of this conference. Everything was connected as if it unfolded like a beautiful and interesting story. And it all happened thanks to the inspiration of the organizers and the professionalism of the presenters. That is exactly why I feel honored to be with you and learn from your experience. Thank you with all sincerity. Now, please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Police Chief Commissioner Paula Mita from Directorate of Criminal Investigation of the General Inspectorate of the Romanian Police. I am part of the team of the National Unit for the Protection of Cultural Heritage, and I have been working in this system since 2006. Previously, I was an advisor for the protection of the national cultural heritage at the Giurgiu County Directorate of Culture. This direction is subordinated to the Ministry of Culture. So, initially, I worked to protect the cultural heritage, and since 2006, I have been working to combat the facts that destroy it. These two directions form a vast and interdisciplinary field, and its goal is one of the noblest, that I preserving the cultural values that define our identity and passing them onto the future. I just talk a little about what is happening in Romania in this field, the opinions being personal, based on Romanian experience, but I will speak also about our organization and our legislation in this field in Romania. Okay. In Romania, we have a territorial organization for the protection of the cultural heritage. In Bucharest and in each county police inspectorate, we have one officer or two officers, and in our central unit with competence general, we are 7 officers. Also at the local level, at the local level, we have police officer appointed from the structure of criminal investigation or public order in the municipal, urban, or rural police. About our international cooperation. The International Police Cooperation Center within Ministry Internal Affairs ensure the cooperation with Interpol, Europol, SELEC, the permanent bodies of the European Union, Task Force of the European Union Police Chief, police of other states through the Romanian internal attache in European states, as well as those of the respective countries and of the USA in Bucharest. Institution, method, and working tools in the field. International cooperation with the police forces of other states, police assistance requests directly through the international cooperation channels with the support of Europol and Interpol, joint investigation team ask for all customers organization support. The international cooperation of the prosecutors' offices through European investigation order, inquiry order, or mutual legal assistance with the USA. Cooperation with action houses, eBay, Facebook, other online actions platform. The important role of the national and Interpol database using the international platform of communication between law enforcement agencies, ARHO platform of the World Customs Organization, and International Observatory on Illicit Traffic in Cultural Goods, and the Red List Nature Social Platform. For the prevention and combating of crimes, our unit cooperates with Public Ministry, Prosecutor Offices, Ministry of Culture, Natural Heritage Institute, General Directorate of Customs, State Inspectorate of Construction, Romanian Orthodox Patriarchy, Ministry of Justice, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, non-governmental organization. About our legislation, we have a vast acts in this field. So, on my presentation, I have all the document, all the laws, internal legislation, but I want to speak only a few aspects. As an explanation, in my presentation, I listed all the applicable laws and regulation, but I will only present the most important aspects. Probably the presentation is in PowerPoint format, will be sent to all participants. I don't know exactly, it depends on the decision of the organizers. Main regulations protecting cultural heritage from Romania. The most important law for this field, but they are not the only ones, having other laws or adjacent ordinance, such as, for example, the authorization of the execution of construction works, law number 40 of 1991. So we have previously on for the protection of cultural heritage in Constitution of Romania, law number 182 regarding the protection of the movable national cultural heritage of 2000. Law number 4022 regarding the protection of historical monuments, law number 3011 regarding museum and public collections. Government Ordinance number 43 on the protection of archaeological heritage. All these laws have application rules such as export rules, cultural heritage classification rules. As an explanation, in Romania, only creations whose authors are no longer alive are considered cultural goods. They are not, they are not of current creation. They must be at least 100 years old for archaeological goods, and at least 50 or 75 years old for the other categories of objects. And only some of them are classified as cultural heritage according to age, frequency, state of preservation, scientific value, authenticity, author or creative workshop. The national cultural heritage consists of movable cultural goods, fine art, decorative art, numismatics, archaeological goods, goods with historical memorial value, historical monuments, and archaeological sites protected in situ together with the artifact they contain. Mobile cultural heritage consists of cultural goods of special value called fond, and cultural assets for exceptional value called treasures. We are also part of the International Convention and Directive of the European Union. We signed and took over this previous in the national legislation, as I list in my presentation. For cooperation, we used database of stolen objects of the Romanian police, this database contains over 4,000 objects, and also we used frequently Interpol database for work of art stolen. See here. Here we have about 600 items, because we don't have for all assets, photography and ID object. Sorry. This database of the Interpol, I'm sorry, has a public interface of ID art. Also we use often because it's very useful when we are in active action. Also, we use the red list of cultural objects at the risk of Southwest Europe. This list contains the most important assets from each country, including the Republic of Moldova, and was the largest red list in the series of 18 drawn out to date. It is intended to be one of the most important tools for law enforcement agencies, but also for the general public in joint efforts to combat international trafficking in cultural goods. As part of Southeastern Europe, as part of the Northern Balkans, Romania believes that increasing cooperation in every field, judicial, scientific, and cultural is essential for the joint effort on preservation of national and universal cultural heritage. So this mechanism will be used all the time they help us to repatriate the laundered cultural assets sought by Interpol, such as 11 gold spiral bracelets, thousands of coins, and ancient artifacts that have fallen into the wrong hands, but hopefully find their rightful place, and by recovering them in Romania and included them in the future in the treasury of cultural heritage. Also, I told more than 5,000 ancient coins and other archaeological artifacts resulting from the looting of archaeological sites are being investigated. Through our experience, we can say about our country. This is in the area, geographical position on the one hand, and its rich history. On the other, determined the event recorded in criminal files registered by the police. Moreover, statistics from recent years lead to the conclusion that Romania is equally a source country of stolen cultural goods and a transit country for traffic from Central Europe as well as from Eastern Europe and Asia to Western Europe and the USA. During the time we had many cases, but today I will present you a case about two tables. In this case, we applied this punishment. It's about Roman city of Troiesmis, Tulcea County. This is the area from where stolen many assets, but only part of them we could to recover. So, on the archaeological sites, Citadel Troiesmis in Turcoaia, in the summer of 2002, diagnostic research began, but soon turned into destructive mechanized excavation, carried out on an area of over 2 hectares and at a depth of 30 to 40 centimeters. These destructive actions resulted in the dislocation of a large amount of material from its archaeological context, pottery, ancient building materials, but also metal pieces, included coins. Sorry. So, very soon after this moment, the attention of European epigraphists was attracted by the appearance on some texts that represent the transcription of unique epigraphic documents. These are the transcription of the text of two inscriptions that Werner Eck, professor at the University of Cologne, Germany. He said about these documents, could attribute them to a lex municipalici of the fortress of Troesmis, province of Moesia Inferior. Information that, however, came from the private environment. Later, information about the same text came in 2005 from the sale of offer on the eBay platform of two bronze tablets. This time presented the photographs and the brief described. The two tablets obviously represent a novelty on the antiquities market, being from a scientific point of view an extraordinary discovery, unique in the early era in the lower Danube. In 2006, the two archaeological goods become the property of a well-known dealer from Great Britain, who tacitly accept false provenience, the date of purchase being certified by the seller as 1968, and therefore prior to the sign of the UNESCO Convention of 1970. The reaction of the Romanian judicial authorities was a firm one based on the good documentation of the facts and the following joint Romanian-British effort at the beginning of 2015. The two artifacts were returned to Romania. This artifact. The two archaeological assets were the subject of an extremely laborious legal procedure. By criminal decision on 333 of 11 June 2020, issued in reverse number file 1335 by 2017. The Alba Iulia Court of Appeal sentenced the defendant dealer of antiquities for committing the crime of money laundering to the penalty of 4 years in prison with the suspension of execution for the duration of 17 years probationis period. He was charged with continuing crime containing 3 acts of money laundering, the transfer of ownership of 2 Dacian shields, the acquisition and possession of 145 gold Koson coins, as well as the recycling of the bronze epigraphic plates of the Troesmis municipality law. As there is clear evidence that they were stolen from the archaeological site from Troesmis, and were illegally trafficked, then recycling. The court also ordered the special confiscation together with the lot containing 145 gold Koson coins recovered from the defendant of the 2 bronze epigraphic plaques containing the law of the ancient city of Troesmis in the custody of our National Museum of the History. Scientifically, the 2 archaeological assets represent part of the municipal law of the Roman city of Troesmis, an act issued by the emperor that included the most important data regarding political institution, their mode of operation, and the relationship between them. The document is exceptional for studying the legal system of organized municipal life in the Roman era, especially since it completes and confirms the information contained in similar text discovery on the territory of the Roman Empire. Currently, the 2 exceptionally epigraphic goods are part of the national cultural heritage, the legal category treasure, and are exhibited in the National History Museum of Romania. The event of 2002-2015 were the signal for the need for a change of attitude in the way of administration, protection, and scientific exploration of investigation, enough investigated Romanian site in order to reveal their full scientific potential to be later included in the thematic tourist circuit, which can ultimately lead to local and regional economic development. The Romanian fortress of the Limes is currently under the attention of the Limes program, which aims to prepare the documentation regarding the monuments that make up the Romanian border on the territory of Romania, the largest single heritage monument in the country, contributing with the longest sector over 1,000 kilometers to the monument unique UNESCO frontiers of the Roman Empire. Okay, 2 minutes, please. Successful application of the previous UNESCO Convention and UNIDROIT Convention, the European Convention of Mutual Assistance in Criminal Matters, signed in Strasbourg in 1959, and its additional protocol of 1978, European Convention on Laundering, Seizure and Confiscation of Crimes, signed in Strasbourg in 1990, the Convention of the Mutual Assistance in Criminal Matters between the Member States of the European Union, concluded in Brussels in 2000, and the framework decision of the European Union Council, number 2003, 577. In the criminal proceeding, the actions lead to the return to Romania of thousands of antique pieces from the USA. The United Kingdom of Great Britain, and Northern Ireland, France, Switzerland, Italy, Belgium, Holland, Netherlands, Germany, Austria, Poland, and Bulgaria. For the illicit traffic in cultural goods, international and interdisciplinary cooperation is strict. Without these two components, the recovery of the goods is almost impossible. Therefore, in my opinion, the protection of cultural heritage is one of the most extensive fields and equally very complex. Obviously, this field has huge specialized literature and inexhaustible subject, as well as daily challenges. That is why this conference reinforced this belief for my once again. In this field, actors have passion and intense professional training. They are inseparable elements, and I bring my gratitude to everyone present here. Thank you very much for your attention.